Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Christian from the Architect channel, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to get 3D people, vehicles, cars, planes. Cars and planes also fall under vehicles, but that is besides the point. I'm going to show you how to get all of that and more inside of your Revit model. So the first thing we have to do is actually go to the Components tab, and obviously if you try to look up car, if you try to look up human, person, nothing comes up. But what does come up is tree. Yes, tree is the little loophole that gets us to the people. A means to an end, basically. But as you can see, this is just an RPC tree. And 1 second, RPC stands for Rich Photorealistic Content. Knew that off of the top of my head. Didn't even need to look that up. But basically what that means, if we go into a 3D view, you'll see that it has this little cardboard effect. But if I were to go into a realistic view, it's going to turn into a pretty realistic tree. And these are just PNG images that are flat and they always follow you. So that's what RPC stands for. But how do we get to the other RPC people and cars and planes? So what we have to do is essentially just go into one of these and edit the type. I'll do that right now, and I'm going to create a duplicate. I'm just going to name it car. And all you have to do is go under Render Appearance, and you're going to click that button right there. And you see now we have a bunch of trees, which still doesn't help us. But if we go under the class and go to all, you can see that we have a bunch more options. We have chairs, planes, furniture, cars, people. If you want to filter this down, I'm going to go to cars first, aka automobiles, and then it's a pretty slim selection, not gonna lie, but it's better than nothing. And these are pretty realistic models, I'm gonna say myself, and they're already included into Revit. So all you have to do is hit OK, apply OK, and it won't look like anything changed on your plan view. But if we switch to 3D, boom, look at that tank of a truck. And the same thing with these ones. If you go into any other view besides realistic, you're going to get that cardboard cutout kind of look. But as soon as you switch to realistic, it will give you that realistic car. And the cool thing about the car is actually they're like a full-on model. Like I can rotate around the whole thing. You can see how these trees just follow me. They're not really like a model, but the cars and other vehicles are tree models, which are pretty cool. If I go click on this and hit edit type, some of these options have, or when I say options, I mean some of these other models in here. If you click edit above them, you have additional options. So car paint. Let's say I wanted Barbie pink. Let's go Barbie. Hit apply OK. And as easy as that. It's very pink. Hot pink, one might even say. But very easy to change colors. There's also some options. Some of the cars have options to change the license plate, which is pretty cool. That says RPC. Shout out to all my RPC components. But that is how you do cars. So let's move on. I'm going to edit type. And it can be any tree, honestly. It doesn't even matter. This is just a means to an end, like I mentioned earlier. I chose American Beach. Whoa. Haven't heard that insult in a while. But all you have to do, edit family. I recommend, actually, sorry about that. Didn't mean to hit edit family. Not yet, at least. I'm going to show you something about edit family later. But I meant to hit edit type, duplicate. I recommend duplicating so you don't mess up your trees if you ever want to go back to them later. I'm going to call this plane. Actually, scratch that. I'm going to create another duplicate. I'm going to do person. Let's do people first. I bet a lot of people came here to find the people. So all you have to do is go to render appearance. And I kind of find it pretty funny because Revit, for some reason, classifies some of these by race. So we have people, business Asian, people, business Hispanic. But let's just do a standard person. So there, Alex. Not picking him for any particular reason. He was the first guy on the list. Please don't cancel me. But if we go into 3D view, there we got Alex. Boom, as big as the car. So that's one thing I need to mention as well. Even though you're picking these groups like people, vehicles, you're not actually editing the height of all of these. So right now, Alex is like 20 feet tall. Let's make him 5'6". He's a little short king. Shout out to all my short kings out there. Apply, okay. and you can see he's much smaller than the truck now. That's probably because the truck isn't to scale either. I'm not too sure how big trucks are. Let's say 7. Let's do 6'6". Go in between. Apply OK. And there we go. If we just put them next to each other for scale. Oops. I was selecting the wrong thing. But anyway, now we got a big RPC family over here. And they're all somewhat to scale. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So let's add the plane. I kind of like planes. I honestly don't really need to edit the plane. But there we go. Let's edit this one. Edit type. Duplicate. Actually, I think we already made a plane. Boom, boom, boom. Edit American Beach. And aircrafts. That was my, that was the aircraft flying by, if you didn't quite catch that. But this one actually does look kind of to scale. So 20 feet tall. Sounds about right. Okay. So absolutely beautiful. One thing you might be wondering about, why do all of these still look like trees? I am about to give you the answer. So let's go to edit one of these. This is the plane right here. Actually, let's edit the car. Okay, let me click everyone but the car. But okay, boom, boom, boom. All we have to do is hit edit family. And this is where things can get a little weird because these RPC models tend to run a little slow. So even though this looks like a tree right here, it should actually be a model of the car. Or there's also option number 3 where Revit was just glitching out for me. But all I know is that it looked like a car in my last recording. But that's beside the point. If you go click on this and hit visibility graphics and click plan/RCP and hit OK, we can load that back into the model. You can save it if you want. I don't want to overwrite the original, so I'm just doing that. And you'll see that all of these get their updated models in the plan view. And that's another weird quirk of these RPC models. Even though these are like their own element, like I duplicated this one in its car, duplicated that one in its person, they all update at the same time, which is technically the correct family behavior. It's just a little weird in this case. But you also still see that this the tree is still there. So how do we get rid of that? So we can go back and click edit family once again. And you'll notice that if I select this, it highlights blue. And then if I go to the floor plan, not everything is highlighted blue. It's just this odd triangular shape that's highlighted. So what this circle is essentially is just a bunch of grouped detail lines. So you can select that and click edit, and we can remove that from the plan RCP. So next time we go into the floor plan, only this will be appearing. And once again, this should be a model of a car, but for some reason, it's just lagging a little behind. So we can hit load into project and close. I'm good on saving, but you can hit save if you want to and overwrite. And bada bing, bada boom. We have a car, our plane, our person. The people don't look very different. Honestly, that's as good as you're going to get it in a plan view. But that's what you got to do to get these RPC models working. I mean, not too shabby for something that's built into Revit. So hopefully this helped you. Leave a comment if you have any questions, because I know these RPC models get a little goofy sometimes, but I'm glad to help you out in the comments. Like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more Revit content in the future. All right, thanks, and see ya. Bye-bye.